quiz that's from Buzzfeed, and I've seen it kind of make its rounds on Facebook, and so I was very intrigued and I wanted to see how I would actually do on this quiz. My husband's already taken it and he passed it, and he said that more than likely I probably will like pass this 100%. We'll see. So supposedly you won't be able to get 100% right unless you're over 40. So this is something that I guess they're playing on the thought that if you weren't born during that time or had that mind frame or were told these things, that you won't be able to guess what these items are. So we'll just see how I do on this quiz. So first is, where did this come from? So it could be the zipper on a jacket, used to dice vegetables. It's from a can. It's from an old grenade. I'm going to say it's from a can. Second question, these used to be found in every car. What were they for? They were actually for lighting cigarettes. I don't even have to know. You can usually use these spots in your car to actually plug in things to use as power. Next question is, what did these do? Played music, showed pictures, were used as frisbees, or were old-fashioned sunglasses. So these were part of a two-part item deal. So the first part, you would have these, which is like a roll of film. So they show pictures. And they fit inside of a mechanism that kind of is like a camera looking thing. It has two eye holes and sort of like a flip thing where it would actually go from picture to picture, each slide to slide. And some of these were really cool because they actually, if you click them fast enough, it would play through kind of like a scene of a movie, basically, is the ones that I saw. What would you use this for? So it's obviously a handle. To recline in a chair, it kind of does look like one of those. To loosen a screw, to shift a car into a different gear, or to open a window. So as to open up a window, you should have to actually wind down the window and wind up the window. What's this? Okay, so first item, a public 911 telephone. Okay. Drive-in speakers, if you even know what a drive-in is. Walkie-talkies, which I guess that's interesting. And a school intercom system. It does kind of look like that, the old ones that used to be hung up on the walls. So these are drive-in speakers. These, I actually got to experience what it would be like to go to a drive-in and have drive-in speakers where you would kind of roll down your window and you would take this and you would hang it on the ledge inside your window, and that way it would play the movie and the sounds into the car. You could leave it half down. I think you could roll up the window. It's kind of like if people back in the old drive-thrus of cars, so you would have a car hop and they would hang the tray on your window. That was a really big thing of you sitting in your car and having something hang on your window. Alright, what were these dividers used for? Public newspapers, arcade games, telephones. That's a men's room. Okay. Ooh, this one's kind of it's definitely not arcade games. I immediately want to say that's a men's room. That's not. There's no urinals or anything, so why would that be there? And plus it looks like it's down a hallway. It doesn't look like it would be a men's room. Public newspapers. I don't know why they would use dividers. I don't think that that's true. Telephones. I think that's telephones. That way you felt like you had privacy away from another person, but they would have them in a line. I think I've seen older movies and stuff like that where I vaguely think that that's what it is. So I'm going to say telephones. We'll see. Okay, what did this do in a car? It operated the window wipers, it popped open the gas tank, it popped open the trunk, or it brightened the headlights. Okay, so this is down at the foot pedals. Okay, usually to open up the gas tank is actually like right by the seat, and it's a flap that you pull up for some of the older cars. To open up the trunk would actually be up under the dash, and you would pull forward on a lever to pop open the dash. Definitely not brighten the headlights. They wouldn't have the headlights down on the floor. They would usually have it on the dash somewhere. I'm gonna say it operated the window wipers because that would make the most sense, is that you would push that and it would have that happen. So I'm gonna say that it operated the window wipers. I could be wrong though. We'll see. Oh, yep. So it brightened the headlights. I don't know why you would have that on the floor. What if you accidentally hit that and accidentally brightened people? So I guess that's the first one I got wrong. Sorry, guys. It's not 100%. So what are these? Okay, that's film for a camera. It's not tiny cell phones, not tape for an audio recorder, a camera battery. It's film for a camera. And this. Okay. A meat tenderizer, an ice cube tray, a Jello cube mold, or a radio antenna. I'm gonna say an ice cube tray. It kind of looks like that. Yep, cool. What's this thing? Okay, that is an 8-track player. It's what would be considered like a CD player. Kind of. 8-track player. They were like quite thick and big. What's this? Part of a car door, an old hole puncher, a credit card reader, a precision paper slicer. That's actually a credit card reader. I actually used one of those when the power went out one time at the first job that I had. It basically makes a carbon copy of the credit cards. That way you can actually type in the number later. That's kind of what it does. It's quite interesting. What's this thing? Okay, a dish rack, a portable heater, a toaster, or a napkin holder. It looks like it does have the wires on the inside, so I believe that's a toaster. An older style toaster. Usually like use up camping, I believe. And what's this thing? Okay, that's a can opener. Like immediately, that's an old style can opener. Yeah, that one's easy. What is this? A car key, a can opener, a tongue depressor, an eyelash curler. This also is a can opener? Yeah, okay. I know it doesn't really look like it, but yeah, can opener. Actually, I think the reason why I know that that's can opener is because I remember seeing one in the drawer of my parents' house when I was like really young. I didn't know what it was. We had a old hand turn style can opener, so we never used that. But it was in there. Okay, what's inside this case? An accordion, a kitchen mixer, an old radio, a sewing machine. So my grandma had an accordion, and I kind of remember it kind of being in a box like that. But more than likely, this is a sewing machine. This is so that you could take it around. Usually, an accordion's kind of more like a suitcase, though. Kitchen mixer, my grandma actually does have a box, and it's very similar to what this looks like. So it could kind of be that, but more than likely, a sewing machine usually has a handle on the top. What's the relationship of the first item to the second item? Propped up the needle, removed blemishes from the record, spun on top of the record, stopped the record from skipping. Penny. I'm gonna say it stopped the record from skipping. Okay, that was just a guess. My dad had a record player. I think it was missing the needle or something, so I actually have never seen a working one. I did mess around with it, and I understand the premise of it because of movies. So that was just a pure guess. We got that one right. Okay, what did this do? Okay, it's a Zenith, Space Commander, 600. It's got some buttons on it. Turned lights on and off, controlled the temperature in the house, controlled the TV, changed the volume on a record player. Man, I wish I could like zoom into it. It's probably cheating. Space Commander. Oh man. It's a Zenith. Zenith was typically used with TVs, I believe. Oh man. It's got like a wire cage in the front though, right? So it's like, my first thought Space Commander was a space heater. So I want to say control the temperature in the house, but I don't know why it would have a like grill on the front of it. Like that kind of looks weird. So man, I don't know. Like it's definitely not turn lights on and off, I don't believe. So I'm not going to say that. Control the TV, that does not look like a remote. So it's either control the temperature in the house or change the volume on a record player. And I'm going to say control the temperature because it kind of looks like a heater. Okay, it's wrong. Control the TV. Oh my gosh. Like it's Zenith, like, you know, it's just, I don't know, it doesn't look like it would have the same technology because the front grill, like we don't use a grill for the front of our remotes. So, I don't know, that was my bad. So I've got 2 wrong so far. So definitely not getting 100% on this. Okay, what are these? Okay, so I actually just saw this and I hope that I remember what the heck this is because I thought it was what I thought it was. And oh man, I'm gonna probably get this wrong. It looks like it has diodes inside, and so I think I originally said that it was a light bulb, like a diode light bulb. And I don't think it ends up being that. I think it ends up being a battery. Oh, but I'm gonna say flash bulb. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh. Because like you can see the bulbs inside, so it does look like it's a light bulb. But I could totally be wrong, you know? Like, you never know. Okay, what's this? A wind-up food processor, an apple core, a pineapple core, or a jar opener. Okay. I believe that's a jar opener. Yep, cool. And finally, do you know what this is? A measuring tape, birth control, cap gun ammo, or candy tape? I believe that's cap gun ammo. Yep, cool. We now have like the round red plastic. This kind of looks like that. It very well could have been candy tape. I could have been wrong. Who knows? Alright, so I got 18 out of 20 right. Unfortunately, I got 2 wrong. That just is the way that it is. So the 2 that I got wrong is the operated the window wipers. I thought that's what it was because it's on the bottom, but it brightened the headlights. So I got that one wrong. And I think I've seen that one before too, but I was like, okay. And then the other one is what I thought was like kind of like a space heater in that. It's not. This controlled the TV. I know that Zenith is used for electronics back then. I think my parents had a Zenith TV. It doesn't look like a remote. It looks really weird. So those are the 2 that I got wrong. Definitely a millennial, you guys. So 18 out of 20 right. It says I'm definitely over 40. You weren't stumped by any of these, were you? In fact, you grew up around most of these things. You really showed those dang millennials, didn't you? I am not over 40. I'm not even 30. But I just think that my parents, the way that I was raised, things that I was around as a kid, and like, come on, movies and that. If you've watched old movies, you're gonna probably know what most of this stuff is, especially if you know like the history. Like, you know, Zenith is obviously TVs. Like, those sort of things. It's just, yeah, it just is what it is. Let me know what you guys think down below. What was your score? If you want to take this quiz, I'll leave the link down below in the description box. Just as a side note, I did finish my giveaway. I announced my 2 winners. I was able to send the 1 gift card out to somebody. I was immediately got their information. The second person though, if you end up watching this video, Liz S., you did win the $25 gift card. If you want to email me to my business email, link just down below, also displayed on the screen here, to give me your information so I can send you your gift card because you won the giveaway. So go ahead and do that for me. And I'm planning on doing a lot more giveaways. So if you want a chance to become my next subscriber shout out and be entered in to win giveaways when I do them in the future, make sure to subscribe to my channel, watch videos, keep up to date with me, check out my other social medias, and just know that I appreciate all of you guys. I know that right now is a really tough time. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Remember, I love every single one of you. I hope that you have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video.